Okay, men, I kind of noticed a trend, okay? And that trend is that you guys no longer approach us women in public, like at all. What's up with that? Like, I saw a gorgeous, gorgeous girl the other day and nobody talked with her at the bar. And she was hot. Like, she was very beautiful and nobody talked with her. What's up with that? Are you guys scared of women? Are you guys scared of rejection? Are you guys scared of being labeled as like creeps? What's up? Like, I don't like this at all.
Can we please stop pretending like the reason you don't approach women is because you're scared you'll be accused of sexual harassment? That's not going to happen. You know that's not going to happen. If you approach anybody with kindness and respect, the worst they can say is no. The reason you don't want to approach women is because you're a sissy. And that's the fundamental issue. Stop trying to make it some other situation that has to do with society and culture and feminism, dude. No. Go say hi to a girl. Be nice about it. Whatever. Learn to get a little bit of zhuzh. I don't want to use the word riz. I'm doing everything to avoid using that word. You have to get better at socializing and talking to strangers if it is your goal to obtain a girlfriend via cold open. Now, you can also just hang out with mutual friends, dude. It doesn't have to be like you don't have to watch a pickup artist and figure out how to do it. Be that guy that's always making small talk with people in a line. Be that person. You can become that person if you would like to interact with women more. Stop pretending it's like culture or something, dude. The reason you don't want to talk to women in public is because you're a sissy and you're nervous and you spend too much time on your phone. We'll talk to other people all the time. Strangers talk to people all the time. Ever met one of those social people that just starts making a friend everywhere they go? Be that guy if you want to be that guy.
This right here explains why so many guys are simply checking out and heading straight home after work. She seems completely unaware of the hostile environment that's developed over the past decade. Or worse, she knows and just doesn't care. Acting like the worst a man can hear is, completely ignores how complicated dating interactions have become. One bad encounter can have serious consequences for a man's reputation, career, or peace of mind. Instead of asking why so many men feel this way and taking accountability, the response is often to shame them into getting back into the dating market.
In 2026, please, for the be the year that guys go up and talk to women in public again. Like, I know there's guys out there that do this, but not enough. There's not enough, because guys who just sit and stare at you from across the room, they just keep making eye contact with you and you just make eye contact back and forth. Like, please, just go say hello. Just go say hello. It's really not that hard. If she's making eye contact back with you, like if you guys are making eye contact back and forth several times, she wants you to come say hello, okay? If you look at a girl, you find her attractive and you never see her looking at you again, she probably doesn't want to talk to you, okay? Or she has a boyfriend, whatever. But if she keeps making eye contact with you, that is your sign to go up and say hello. And it is so much more attractive when a guy takes initiative. It shows so much confidence. So what? You shoot your shot and you miss? You're going to miss regardless if you don't go say hello. It's so silly to me. This happens all the time. And twice in the past week, I've had scenarios like this, totally opposites. Last Saturday, me and this guy, he sat across from me at this restaurant we were at, and we made eye contact a few times. I get up, we go to the bathroom, we're about to leave. We're washing our hands outside the bathroom. He comes over, says hello, we talk, blah, 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 whatever. I'm like, thank you. Like, thank you for coming to make a move and say hello. This morning, I was at the gym, and this guy, one of my guy friends at the gym, texts us and he's like, you guys have an admirer? And I was like, what? And he's like, this guy, he's like, will you please talk to them for me? Like, see if like whatever. And he's like, no, these girls are cool. Like, they don't want some punk guy who's not going to come say hello. I'm like, thank you. Like, no, girls don't want a guy who's not going to take initiative. Like, girls want guys who are confident. So even if you aren't confident, you should shoot your shot regardless, because you're going to look so much better and have so much better of a chance if you just shoot your shot.
She talks about eye contact like it's some kind of legally binding agreement, completely ignoring how men are being conditioned to keep to themselves because one wrong look can get them labeled a creep. The irony is crazy. For years, men were told to leave women alone, especially at places like the gym. Now that many men are actually respecting that boundary, suddenly it's being framed as insecurity or a lack of confidence.
Now wait a minute. Now the girls is upset that men not hollering at them in public? Y'all was just on here calling men thirsty for getting at y'all. Y'all would take a man being vulnerable in public, trying to spit his game at you, then come on here and fry his ass up, calling him thirsty. And now y'all mad because now they're not talking to y'all no more? I swear, bruh. It's like, I don't get it. If a dude don't spit no game at you in public it's a problem. Y'all get on here and complain. If he do try to spit game at you and you're not a fan of it, he thirsty. Can we get a rule book on like the do's and don'ts for men when it come to women? Cause I swear, like I'll be confused.
Don't waste your time searching for a rule book, because these days the only rule that really matters is protecting your peace. He's making a solid point. If you approach, you risk being labeled a creep or a predator. But if you keep your distance, somehow that gets framed as insecurity. So why keep playing a game where the rules constantly change? The smarter move is to clock out, mind your business, and put that energy into yourself. If people want to be left alone in public spaces, that boundary should go both ways, and social interactions shouldn't depend on men constantly providing attention and validation.
All right, y'all. Here's a question. Why men don't approach women anymore? Glad you asked. Let's get into it, family. Happy Saturday, everybody. Number one, the fear of rejection. Women today, as we know, have some unrealistic standards. Some women. Unless he has a six-pack, six figure, and is 6 feet, you can't talk to him. Number two, it's not just about the fear of rejection. For some men, it's the fear of being labeled a creep or a predator because the man that's approaching you isn't your type. So because he's interested in you, he a creep? Come on now. Number three, online dating, which has made it so men don't have to get rejected in person. Number four, social media. Now you can just run up in somebody's DM. You don't have to have communication skills. I think all this technology and everything has made our communication skills terrible, y'all. Terrible. And last, we've seen how women will reject men in unnecessarily rude ways. It's okay to not be interested, to try to embarrass them. Y'all, we gotta stop.
She calmly points out that men can sometimes be labeled predators simply for not fitting a woman's preferred type, yet somehow the conversation shifts toward blaming technology. That feels like a convenient way to avoid addressing the bigger issue, how rejection and social interactions are handled. Men didn't suddenly lose their social skills. Many simply started weighing the risks of being publicly embarrassed, misunderstood, or turned into content for internet attention. From their perspective, stepping back and choosing peace can be a perfectly rational decision.
This is a public service announcement for white men. It is okay to approach a Latina at the bar.
That part, yep.
It is okay to like a Latina. We are equals. We are pretty people. We are also equal to the blondes at the bar.
Even better.
Even better, maybe. I don't wanna. Perhaps.
Don't quote me on it, but
please, it is okay to approach a Latina at the bar. It is okay.
We will talk to you.
We will talk to you. It is okay. I promise. It is okay. Please approach us. We are all one. We are begging.
We're begging.
We're on our hands and knees. Please approach us.
I'm on my knees.
Like, what the fuck?
Dudes are choosing peace, protecting their livelihoods, and heading straight home after a long shift because the risks of public social interaction can feel completely disproportionate. Instead of seriously examining why the dating environment has become so discouraging for many men, the solution seems to be telling a specific group of guys to step back into the game. That misses the bigger issue. If the goal is genuinely to bridge the divide, there has to be accountability and mutual understanding, not simply an attempt to restore a familiar source of attention and validation.
I don't think men like women anymore. I don't think that men desire us women anymore, us real women. I don't think that they value us like they used to. Men aren't really putting out effort. They're not putting out any type of effort like they used to. Taking a girl on a date becomes an issue. You know, spending money on a woman is an issue. You should have your own money as a woman. Going out to do something fun is an issue. Why don't you just come over to the house and we could do something in the house? I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm from New York. But I see women all over the globe complain about what's happening with men nowadays. Is it women that's not making themselves desirable anymore? Because there are beautiful women out here, beautiful women, ambitious women, caring women, nurturing women who are outside looking for love, and men that just can't keep up with that. Like, they're not communicating with them. They're not willing to hang out and do fun things. What happens to the fun in life? What happened to life being exciting and fun and, going out and discovering the world?
Notice how she can list everything a man is expected to provide: dates, money, attention, and excitement, but somehow leaves out the things many men actually value, like respect, appreciation, and mutual effort. That's the real issue. If a man decides he doesn't want to spend his paycheck trying to prove his worth through endless dating expectations, suddenly here's a problem. At some point, choosing peace over pressure becomes a smarter move. Hit the gym, finish your shift, go home, and invest that time and energy into building a life you actually enjoy.
What happened to yearning? What happened to men that pursue? What happened to men being confident enough to make the first move? I feel like our generation is just so whacked out. Like, we're just all messed up. And I think with the phones, we're just so antisocial, and just everything is just out of sorts, and it's not how it used to be. And I think it's a real shame that, like, the art of dating and, like, yearning and pursuing is just dead. Like, I watch shows like Bridgerton, I'm like, oh my god, we will never have that again. It's just gonna get worse. And it's actually so sad. Especially dating apps have just ruined it all.
It's honestly wild that she's using a fictional TV drama about 19th century nobility to judge modern working men in 2026. She's wondering where their yearning went while overlooking the reality that many men don't feel there's much safety or reciprocity when they make themselves vulnerable. People may want the romance novel version of a confident man, but real-life approaches can come with very different social risks. Look at the bigger picture. A lot of men have simply adjusted their behavior based on the messages they've been hearing for years. Give people space, don't approach strangers, and avoid unwanted attention. Now that some men are actually following those boundaries, the conversation has shifted toward asking why they aren't pursuing women anymore. That doesn't necessarily mean men lost confidence or social skills. For many, it means they decided their time, money, and peace are worth protecting. The contradiction is what stands out. If a man approaches, he can risk being judged for it. If he keeps to himself, he can be called antisocial or lacking confidence. You can't expect men to play an old-school dating role while simultaneously applying completely different expectations to modern interactions. Maybe the real lesson is that both sides need more mutual respect and less pressure. Dudes didn't necessarily lose their confidence. They may have simply become more selective about where they invest their energy. If you're tired of the games and focus on protecting your peace, hit that like button and subscribe so we can keep the conversation going.